Welcome Pisces, Dadhichi here with your November 2014 forecast. It's a brief monthly synopsis of what's happening in the heavens, and notably the Mars and Pluto conjunction, which perfects on the 11th of the month, is pretty intense. It has to do with friendships. There may be some manipulation going on. You need to look at that a little bit carefully. You are probably out of all the signs, the most likely to turn a blind eye to people that are taking advantage of you. But this has a different connotation too, because the Mars and Pluto can be somewhat extreme. They can be somewhat demanding. They can be even violent. So this is a month when you need to be very, very careful of the way you interact with people in your group socially. We can extend this to people you work with, people you serve in the community, in the larger community. There's a very heavy energy and even a violent sort of complexion to this conjunction, which, as I said, is exact around the 11th. So that whole first week of November, this first week in November, you have to be very, very careful. You need to chill out. You need to decompress any situation you see building up. By the way, the 11th house has to do with elder siblings. So this could have something to do with power plays, taking control, battles of will, clashes of the ego, that sort of thing. And we see too that Venus, just a day before that perfect aspect, is in the right angle to Jupiter, one of your rulers. Venus is not particularly a friendly planet to you. It shows you're excessive in terms of what you're giving to people. You don't need to give 10 hours of your time if all that's required is 1 hour of your time. So I think one of the sub-themes for you this month is the scope. You know, if you get a builder out to do some work for you, he'll scope it out, or a web designer, they'll scope it out and they'll say, okay, this is what we need, these are the resources, the cost, this is the timeline. You need a little more scoping in terms of your personal relationships at this time, to really get a handle on what it is you need to do. You know, you need to be efficient with time, efficient with love, is what I'd say. There is some suffering you're trying to relieve yourself of at the moment. This is an important karmic transit that occurs on the 18th, the transit of the Sun with Saturn in your 9th sector of past karma. This may not be the immediate past. This may actually have to do with your past lives. Now, this is so deeply embedded into your genetic makeup, you may not even understand why you're feeling a little bit down or depressed. So this requires of you a hell of a lot more alertness in terms of the triggers that are causing these sorts of psychological and emotional behaviors on your part. The best thing to do in these circumstances is to meditate. Just to take it easy, sit down, try not to think directly about the problem you've got, just let the answers come up within you. So it is a month where your meditation is very, very important. The Sun moves to the 10th house of career around the 22nd. So there's a big shift, a positive shift in terms of your professional activities. And there's a 1 month window of opportunity there that you should avail yourself of. If you're looking for new work, now is the time to really do it. You can absolutely shine in your place of work, your existing place of work, or competitively go after a job that you've wanted for a while now. And you'll be received well and will do well in those competitive stakes. On the 28th, Mercury also moves to this part of your horoscope. So there's a dual sort of energy occurring there. indicating great communication. You'll receive some news at that time that could make you feel rather good. And we also see the new moon occurring in this 10th house, which indicates for some of you the potential for new work, new job, complete shift perhaps too into a new industry. So that's a lovely sort of new cycle beginning for you. And I hope you'll join me next month as we continue this interesting sort of process, looking at where all these energies are taking you. Don't forget to join me at astrology.com.au as well. There you can get a bit more detailed analysis on what we've been talking about today. Get it in the context of the year, daily, and the transcript from what I've just said here as a monthly reading. Take care. Till next month. Bye-bye.